Hey guys, so for this video, I want to cover the best possible warm-up for console and PC. The last time I made a video like this, it blew up, so I thought why not do it again, but this time for Season 3. Basically what I'll do is walk you through my warm-up routine and showcase 4 different creative maps and game modes. I'll also show exactly what I do to warm up, different techniques I use, and for how long I use each map. Lastly, because I'm a nerd neck, I'll explain how each map will benefit you in your warm-up. I highly advise all of you watching to watch the entire video through. If you do not, some of the maps might be a little confusing, so I don't want to see any comments saying,
"This map sucks, I don't know how to do it."
That's because you did not watch my demonstration. So with all of that out of the way and all the little Timmies pissed off, let's get right on into it. Alright, so the first thing you should do to warm up is obviously hop in creative and load up this map right here. This map is called the Will's Peace Control map version 1. This was specifically made for me and my love for peace control, and it is one of the best warm-up maps in the game. This is what it looks like when you first load in. It's pretty simple. You basically have a ton of structures all around you with some rifts, as well as weapons that will load up once I start it. What I'll do is I'll take an assault rifle, a tac shotgun, and a grappler. There is a rift that will take you to a bunch of chests if you want to charge shotgun. Just remember you have to be in creative fill or use a trick to get around it. I'm going to start with the drills over here, the stair fights, as well as the underbox. Basically you just jump into the rift and it will teleport you to exactly where the drill is. For each different drill he put an example, like over here you have what the drill looks like. Then next to it you have an example of what you should do as well as instructions. You can read the instructions, but I'm going to go through all of them. Beginning with the left, all you want to do for this drill is build 2 ramps up, cone yourself and your opponent. Remember, this is peace control. Then build a wall in front of you, to your side, open it up, and establish peace control. I like to pretend that there's an invisible opponent, so I'll just shoot, and then I'll move on to the next one. I'll go full speed right here. Ramp up, cone the other person, open it up, peace control, some shots, going up, easy peace control. After you get about halfway through, I believe there's about 10 in total, you can grapple back to the start, go into the rift, and then go to the right side one. This is the same exact thing, except you're on the right side now. I missed the shot. Nothing changes at all, you are just going from the opposite side. Oh, and don't forget to use your right hand peek. Next drill is called Underbox. This one might be a little confusing based on the directions, but it's actually pretty straightforward. Starting with the left, all you want to do is build floors over here, build a little 1x1, stairs, and then get on top of it. From here, you're going to build a cone and floor, edit it open, build 2 walls for peace control, and then I guess shoot if you want to. Proceed to do that all the way down the line. Little peace control. You can obviously go slow, I'm just trying to go a little faster, until you reach the empty spot. Whenever there's no ramp, you want to build a cone and floor, open it up, place walls first, and then a cone at the bottom. At full speed, that should look like this. I think this is the most useful one because you use it so much while box fighting. If there's a turtling opponent, just build out, establish peace control, and you can secure the kill with ease. Same thing with the last drill. Once you get halfway through, grapple back to the start and go into the other rift. That brings you to the other side. Can you guess what you do? The same exact thing. Just go down the line, establishing peace control. Also do this from the right side as well. Moving on to the third drill, that is stared above. For this one, there's no sides, so there's only one rift to take. However, there are 2 techniques to actually warm you up. One is by placing your ramp next to the bottom one, then coning, jumping up, and establishing peace control. You could edit out for a shot. Then the other one is placing your ramp a tile back like this, coning, so you're over here, and then breaking the ramp, establishing peace control, the whole 9 yards. I'll usually do a mix of these ones because I use that a lot in game. I also love coning, editing out, re-editing for a shot. Just do not forget to practice this one as well, and editing out to both sides. There's so many different possibilities, and that is why I love this map. By the way, you don't really have to take the rifts, you can just grapple back to the start. It's right at the center. We finished with those 3, now we're moving over here, and we'll go to the Calc Classic. The demonstration that Will put is not the real Calc Classic. He did the one where you place a cone up and down. It doesn't really matter though because everything is just one wall. Just take the wall, edit a window, cone on the top, cone on the bottom, box it up, and then go for a shot. This is full speed. It's kind of hard to get both of the walls on each side because you really gotta look. That's what practice is for though. Something I'll do in addition to that, which is the real Cal Classic, is looking at the top of the wall, placing a cone above it. That way it places on the other side, and then editing it open, doing a Mongrel Classic. You don't really need to take the wall, I just do it because I'm a weirdo. Cal Classic, Mongrel Classic, itsJerian Classic. Second to last drill is called Box Opponent on Stair Inbox. It's a very interesting name. All you do is pretend that you're inside a box, and then your opponent is coming down on this ramp. So I will just edit it open, place a cone, reset the wall, hold it, edit it open again, place walls all around it, and then go for the shot. At full speed. Also, make sure you're using a right-hand peek, which I am not. This goes all the way down. The last and final drill from my favorite map ever is the small area box fight practice. This looks a little bit similar to the last one, except you have robots inside these boxes. So I'll just take the wall, Mongrel Classic. Most of them do have weapons. Oh man, I did not expect him to hit me for so much. Oh my gosh, I died. Each drill usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes, and that's probably the most efficient warm-up you can get. Do not click off just yet though, I still have 3 more maps to show. Second thing I like to do in my warm-up is load up Raiders Box Fight Map version 3. This only just came out this week, usually I use the version 2, and just like the other map we looked at, this is all you need to warm up. Here's what it looks like when you load in. Very simple like most of Raiders maps. I don't think this one has charged shotguns, so I'm going to take these same exact weapons. I'm actually going to take the blue tack. In total, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different rifts. I obviously do not use them all. However, I will quickly show most of them. Let's start with Classic Edit's Edit Towers. I'm not going to lie, I usually skip this one over because I'm not a huge fan of these types of maps. It's just a bunch of pre-built structures for you to edit through, as well as some edit towers. I'm cracked on the double edits. Once you reach the end, it teleports you right back to the beginning. What's kind of funny is I should probably be working on these maps because I'm not the greatest editor. I just do not find them that realistic for actual matches. So that's one of them. I'll take the rift back. This is one of the better rifts, the edit shotgun drills. Over here you have the cone and floor replace. Over here you have edits with actual targets. And then over there there's some random stuff that I usually avoid. If you want a good warm up, you gotta do the cone and floor replace. It's so good. I just wish you could build cones. If you do, the guy gets stuck under it. Oh, you could actually place cones on the top. The targets stick their little heads out. Moving over here, you have different edit patterns. All the patterns are different. They're not too confusing. Once you realize what it is, it's not too bad. I'll do these for about 5 minutes, mainly these ones. And then I'll hop back into the rift and move on to the low ground double and triple edits. On the left there are triple edits, on the right there are double. This thing pushes you up against the wall. You gotta look up, edit through all these structures, and go for a jump shot. You see I just got teleported down to the next one? That's what I really like about it. I think you fall through the floor and then it builds a wall behind you. It's pretty cheeky. It disappears. The fourth rift will take you to the Peace Control free building. I showed this like 2 weeks ago in my training video. All it is are free builds with a bunch of pre-built structures around. Put a wall there, bang. I am obsessed with Peace Control. I may need help, I'm so obsessed with it. You guys saw from some of those clips though, my Peace Control is getting way better. I'll be straight up with you boys though, I usually skip this Peace Control free building one and I go to the regular free building. Here is where I just do random retakes, 90s, basically whatever my heart desires. I just feel like no warm-up is complete without free building. You can also do tunneling. You are free to do whatever you want. I believe I skipped the wall replace Mongrel Classic. This is one I always do for at least 5 minutes. Do it on each different side. Different edits. Remember, always edit with your blueprint. When doing a Mongrel Classic, that is. Anyways, the final drill is the side jump shots. All you do is edit to the side, jump, catch yourself hopefully, and repeat the process. This, alongside the piece control map, is ridiculously good for a warm-up. All you need left is your aim and real game scenarios. Let me show you how to do that. To warm up my aim, I usually load up Aim Agency Routine 1 by Teadoh. Now, some of you might remember I showed this off in my aim training video from like 4 months ago. Nothing has really changed with it, and yes, there are still 2 different routines. I'll put the code for the second routine on the screen as well as in the description. Both of the maps look the same, the only thing that's different are the actual drills. Regardless, both of these maps are insanely good for warming up your aim. I'll begin with Tile Frenzy. You get a scar for it, so just come up and warm up your aim. I always see people using their ADS sense, aiming in. However, I like to do my hipfire sense. Second up is the horizontal tracking. It's just a bunch of zombies. You get an SMG that is really loud. You could aim in. The vertical drill is the one I avoid because it's not really that useful. All the targets are stationary. There's probably some better practice you can get with this, maybe like flicking really quickly. I honestly don't know, and I do not care to find out. Second to last is 9 targets. This one is really good. It's a bunch of ballers that you gotta destroy, and they move everywhere. Out of all the drills, I'll do this one for the longest to warm up, maybe like 5 minutes in total, and then the other drills I'll do 2 minutes each. I warm up for around 30 to 45 minutes usually. The last and final drill for warming up your aim is the slide. You get a combat shotgun, and all you do is stand still and try to hit the targets. Oh, I missed too. Oh my gosh, I suck. If anyone can do this perfectly, you're a god. This is decent practice, especially for your shotgun aim. Last thing I want to say regarding this map is that there are 2 routines like I said before. You might like the second one, which you should go check out in this video. I'll link down below. It doesn't matter which one you use, just use one of them to warm up your aim. The final thing I do to warm up, which I'm not going to show live gameplay of, I already have all the gameplay recorded for it, is Zone Wars. Zone Wars is seriously one of the best ways to get warmed up. It practices your building, your aiming, your editing, as well as your game sense in a real game scenario. There's not really many maps or other game modes you can play that simulate that. The one I've been showing on your screen is Gearsy Seaside Zone Wars. This is actually in the back of the creative hub. Just go into the matchmaking part and you could enter it. It honestly plays out like a real endgame. Everyone spawns with max mats, random loot, and a random position on the map. You then have to kill everyone and survive as the zone moves in. The only downside to Gearsy's map is that there are no charged shotguns because Epic has not officially added them to creative. Why have you done this, Epic? Seriously though, even with pumps and tacks, it is still a great way to warm up. Tons of pro players like Kanata and Unknown play Zone Wars to warm up and to get ready for tournaments. They also do it for wagers as well, but I'm mainly talking about warming up. So if you're like me and you don't have many friends, just go into the creative hub to the matchmaking session and you can join there. Then for everyone else, just go into your own creative lobby with your boys, boot up a Zone Wars map like Megas that does have charged shotguns, and get to warming up. Overall guys, that is the best warm up for console and PC in Fortnite Season 3. Let me know down below how you warm up, as well as any maps I should include in the next one. On top of that, if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel down here, and to turn on post notifications. Shout out to everyone using code itsJerian. In case you didn't see it from my last video, I started a second channel called itsJerian. I'm basically gonna post a lot of random stuff on it, like 1v1ing my brother. Definitely go subscribe. Otherwise, that's it from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later!